to my channel. So today I filmed this makeup look for you. I don't really know what to call it yet. I don't even know what I was doing. I sort of just went with it. I used this new Kylie Cosmetics Holiday Edition palette for this look today. I used the two nude colours at the top, the green bottom colour, the purple colour, and then I used the silver colour for my lid. For my lashes today, I used the Huda Beauty lashes in Jade. And then for my lips today, I used the Huda Beauty liquid matte lipsticks in the shades Medusa and Mousse. So I put Medusa on my lips first, and then I wanted it to be a little bit lighter in the middle, so I used Mousse over the top. And for highlighter today, I used Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you like this look, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye guys! Hey guys, so first I'm starting off with priming my eyes as usual with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Then I'm going in and setting that with the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. For my eyeshadow today, I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics Holiday Edition palette that came out around Christmas time. For my transition colour, I'm using the lightest shade in this palette and just blending that all out. Then I'm going in with this mauvey, brownish pinky sort of shade, and I'm also using that as my transition colour as well, and just really blending that out over the top of the other shade. Now I'm taking this green shade and I'm focusing this one more in my outer crease. I did not realise how pigmented this green eyeshadow was going to be, so I initially put a bit too much on my brush, but I'm really blending that out and making sure it's all seamless and blends in with all of the other shades. Now going in with this dark purple shade, I'm putting that over where the green shade was applied. I really started to panic at this stage because I was like, holy crap, I look like I have black eyes, but I went with it and it ended up turning out really well. I know it looks crazy right now, but the end result looks pretty good. So just make sure you keep on blending because it will all turn out fine. For my lid, I'm using this silver eyeshadow, and holy crap, it is so pigmented. I did not know how crazy this colour was going to be. I'm actually so impressed with the quality. It blended out so nicely and the colour payoff was incredible. I'm going back in with that same purple eyeshadow and I'm really packing that onto the outer V and just patting it over the top of the outer part of the silver eyeshadow. And what I'm going to do is wipe all of the excess eyeshadow underneath to make a nice sharp line. Then, as always, I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Eyeliner to create a winged eyeliner for this look. And then I'm just applying my favourite lashes right now, the Huda Beauty lashes in Jade number 13. I'm just going ahead and filling in my eyebrows off camera. I'm just using this Ardell palette. I'm using the grey toned one and the warmer brown at the bottom left. To make sure my makeup looks flawless, I'm going in and using the Nip and Fab Smooth. This is my favourite primer right now. I absolutely love it. It locks everything in place throughout the whole day. As you guys can see, I have dark circles under my eyes and little veins, so I'm going in using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer to help cover all of that situation. So now what I'm doing is taking concealer and I'm trying to hide and cover all of my acne scars, breakouts, and I have very enlarged pores in this video. So I'm using the Ben Nye concealers, and yes, I use a lot of concealer, but when I want to have a flawless glam face, this is what I do. It's what I like to do. So I'm just getting that, mixing both of those together, and I'm covering all of my little pimples and areas I don't want to be seen, and I'm blending it out with the Beauty Blender. Now I'm making myself a little foundation cocktail. I'm using two L'Oreal foundations in, I think, the shades Sand and Golden Beige, and I'm also using the Makeup Forever one because I really like the finish of that foundation. That one is a little bit lighter though, so the other shades are a little bit darker, so it helps it all even out to how I want. My favourite way to apply foundation is with the Beauty Blender. I think it gives you a really perfect base, and that's what I like to use for all of my products on my face. Basically, I use my concealers, foundations, I bake with my Beauty Blender, I contour, highlight, basically everything with my Beauty Blender. It gives you such a flawless finish and makes the end result so nice. I am now taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. In this video, I decided to show you all how I highlight and contour my face. So what I do is I place all of the highlight, the concealer underneath my eyes. I also place it on my chin, above my cupid's bow, my nose, and a little bit on my forehead as well. Then to contour and bronze up my face, I always use my Chanel bronzer. I love using this product. It blends out so nicely, and it's a really warm sort of bronzer, I suppose. It's not really cool toned, what you really would use to contour, but I like how it turns out on my face, so that's what I personally use. I apply that where my cheekbones would be, around my forehead. I think I have a really large forehead, so I really like to trim that down. Then I also do my nose contour as well. It's not really anything too special. And then I do under my chin a little bit too, because I have a double chin. So I like to try and make that a little bit more carved out and not so double chin-like. And then I'm blending that all out with my trusty Beauty Blender until it's all seamless and all blends well together, that I don't want any harsh lines on my face. I decided I wanted to look a little bit more bronzed today, so I just got my Beauty Blender and put it in the Chanel bronzer and just patted that on my cheeks a little bit more and around my forehead and my temples. Going back into my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and I'm just really baking under my eyes and around my nose, right there where my pores are. I find if I bake that area, my pores don't look as enlarged. And then the rest of the powder on the Beauty Blender, I just dab it all over my cheek area and basically all over my face, so it all stays in place all day. I find this the best way to make my makeup stay. I don't even use setting spray really. It just stays if I use this for the whole day, so I'm happy doing that. I always bake my nose as well because I find during the day if any of my makeup is going to come off or start to separate, it is always on my nose first, so if I bake that, it seems to be fine throughout the day. After I've let that powder sit on my face for a while, I just remove it with this clean brush, and I make sure I do this very gently because I don't want any of the makeup underneath to move around at all. I'm now using this Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Medusa, applying that to my lips. Huda Beauty is one of my favourite brands right now. These liquid lipsticks are so incredible. They're so nice to wear, they're really comfortable, easy to apply, and I just love the formula. I have probably half of the collection. I'm hoping to get all of them because they're so incredible. If you haven't got any, I really recommend you trying them out. They are, I think, $35 Australian, which I think is pretty good for a good liquid lipstick. But yeah, definitely recommend trying them out. I wanted my lips to look a little bit lighter in the center, so I just got the shade in Mousse and applied that to the middle of my lips. I'm using these two shades in the NYX Contour and Highlighting palette. This palette is my favorite palette to contour with. The shades in this palette are incredible. I absolutely love it. It blends out so nicely. It's not ashy, not chalky. They're absolutely incredible. If you don't have this palette, I highly recommend you try it. There's always in Australia a sale on at either Priceline or Target, so I always manage to get it for roughly $20, sometimes $25, which is really, really cheap. Otherwise, it's only $40 usually, which I think is a really, really generous price, seeing as you get 8 shades in the palette. I'm now just mixing these two pink shades together from my Tarte blush palette. I apply my blush to my apples of my cheeks and I also drag it back a little bit. That's just how I like to apply a blush for my face. You don't have to apply it that far back, it's just what I like to do. Now for the fun stuff, I'm applying the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam, and I'm applying that to where I'm applying it right now. I can't remember what it's called right at this very second, memory blank. And then I'm also applying it to my chin, cupid's bow, my brow bone, and the inner corners of my eyes for a really, really nice glow. The highlight shade I used is literally every single colour mixed together. This is the finished look. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would absolutely mean the world to me, and I hope I see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!